If you are lucky enough to have the Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum CD, you'll notice that of the 14 tracks listed, none of them are hidden in the sand. And that's because Hidden in the Sand is a hidden track, believe it or not. And considering it's Tally Hall's most popular song ever, that's pretty ironic. It's a relatively short song, and it feels even shorter because it only has one verse. But the song still carries a lot with it. I mean, after all, if there wasn't much for me to go into, then I wouldn't have made this video. Just like most of the Tally Hall songs, Hidden in the Sand tells two stories at once. A love story and a death story, but they both have the same underlying theme of betrayal, because that's ultimately what the song is about, betrayal. The lyrics of the song mainly tell the story of love, while the music video tells the story of death. But because I imagine most of you are here to learn about the lyrics, we'll start with those. We Were Playing in the Sand is the first line of the song, and it's talking about the two main characters of the story. The main character and their love interest. For the sake of making things easier, I'm going to call him Marvin and her Sally. I hope that's okay. Them playing in the sand isn't talking about anything in particular, it's just talking about them doing something. It really doesn't matter what they're doing, the point is that it could be anything as long as they're doing it together. The only important word is sand because of the next line. You found a little band. Now this song obviously isn't actually talking about a band, although my friend Tyler, who most of you will know, did think it was a band, and not a music kind of band, but a rubber band. So, I don't know, you can ask him about that.
15 seconds of Tyler, yeah.
I gotta make a better intro.
Thank you, Tal. Some of you might have wondered where I was the last Tallyball video. You see, I was actually what was hidden in the sand. How's that for an interpretation? Maybe I'll put Tal in the sand next. Maybe I'll even
15 seconds of Tyler, yeah.
And a better outro too. But all this band really stands for is another person. A person who Sally, Marvin's love interest, falls in love with. It hadn't gone as I planned, could have been a couple things. First of all, Marvin simply just didn't see it coming. Or second, Marvin himself was actually planning on taking things further with Sally. But as it turns out, he didn't know her as well as he thought he did. In this verse, Marvin expected his feelings to be reciprocated, but instead the opposite happened. To Marvin, not only was this third person hidden away in the sand, but so were the intentions of Sally. And whether they were being purposefully hidden or if he just wasn't looking hard enough, they were still hidden to him, so he was none the wiser. When You Had to Bid Adieu tells us that not only did Sally get with this other person, but that she had to say goodbye to Marvin. This is probably because whoever she got with wasn't comfortable with her seeing Marvin anymore, because Marvin most likely expressed his feelings. And this other person maybe wasn't comfortable with Sally being around someone who just proclaimed his love. Proclaimed. I can speak, I promise. Or maybe because Sally didn't feel the same, things got awkward or she felt uncomfortable or something. But either way, to Sally, this was something that she had to do. Now, when you first listen to Hidden in the Sand, the line "said you'd never love anew" clearly just seems like somebody who's gone through heartbreak and said they'll never love somebody else. But with what we already know, it kind of means the opposite. She'll never love anew because she's found the one that she truly loves. She thinks she'll be with this person that she found forever. Now for her, that's pretty much the best thing that anyone can wish for, but for Marvin, not so much. I wondered if I could hold it and fall in love with it too, is Marvin wondering if he could find his own band, his own someone else to live happily ever after with. And Sally also wants him to do this. That's what "you told me to buy a pony" means. Sally is saying to Marvin, go and find somebody else, but Marvin knows that that's not enough for him. All I wanted was you. Okay, now the music video for Hidden in the Sand is so cool. Not only is the animation style just awesome, but the fact that it has its own storyline is also just a really cool addition. Now it's a little bit more difficult to analyze the music video because you kind of know the story of the video just by watching it, but I'll try and do my best and keep it short but sweet. The video opens on a ship with everybody having a great time. The captain's crew are singing, people are dancing, kissing, even the cats are getting along with the mice. The point of this part is that everybody is happy, kind, and getting along with each other. They all seemingly care about each other and are thoughtful. The key word there, of course, being seemingly, because the second that the boat starts to flood, this all changes. The true natures of everybody on the boat are finally revealed, and it's not what it seemed. People fight and push and kill, but in the end, all of it leads to everybody dying. Maybe if they worked together, they could have survived, but their own selfishness killed them. Apart from one person. The captain. Because the captain never joins in with all this rage and chaos. He just keeps playing the song, that's why we can still hear it. And he doesn't stop playing until he drowns, because the captain always goes down with his ship. Everybody else on the boat betrayed each other, lied to each other, and valued their own lives above everybody else's. The only true person was the captain, and because of that, he died content. Not with fear, not with rage, but with acceptance. And so by the end of things, the message of this music video is pretty simple. People can act one way when things are going well, but the second something takes a turn for the worse, they turn too. And if things never take a turn for the worse, you can never truly know a person. Find people who you can go through hardships with, because those are the ones that you know you can trust. And most importantly, don't be like the people on the boat. They kept their true intentions hidden in the sand, and that's where their bodies ended up. Deep on the floor of the ocean, hidden in the sand, where nobody's going to find them. Now, I'm not sure if the person who animated this music video was given a script for this, but holy shit, it was a good music video. And who'd have thunk all of that from just one verse? Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. I know I'm not in front of a green screen today, I hope you still liked the video. But yeah, subscribe if you did like it. At the time of recording, I basically just hit 10,000 subscribers. And in the Tally Hall world, that's a pretty big number, so thank you so much. Yeah, have a great day. Goodbye.
Tallyball.